I would say that if it was Vic Mignogna has been literally part of my childhood since I was really really young. I've watched almost every anime that he's done. And okay, I'm going to read this up. This is heartbreaking. Over the last few days, a number of comments and allegations have been voiced on social media. And I'd like to share my thoughts. Homophobic? No. So, some of my dearest friends are members of the LGBTQ community, including several that I brought into my production family on Star Trek. Continues. This is blatantly false statement. I've said many years ago that I didn't think a particular character I voiced was gay. The contrary, that some fans believe that not believed not be fuck. I really should have someone with me when I'm reading this, but no, I don't care. Homophobic? No. The some of my dearest friends are members of the LGBTQ community, including several brilliant, blatantly false statement. I said many years ago that I didn't think a particular character that I voiced was gay, contrary to what some fans believe. Not because it matters to me at all, but because I was told that was the case. I'm not elected to. I am not elected. I am also not elected to not autograph Yayo. Not because I'm homophobic, but because I don't wish to sign material. That's not canon. Anti-Semitic. I couldn't even grasp where this was coming from until someone pointed it out. Until someone pointed me to a moment a year ago where I was on a panel and I was referring to a bunch of noise coming from another room jokingly as a Holocaust. As I said then, it was a metaphor for Armageddon. Death, mass destruction, not the Holocaust. I could have chosen a different word, sure, but retrospect, I could have, and of course, I'm sorry for offending anyone. Since I sincerely apologize to any convention staff member who felt that I was less than kind and grateful to be included in their event. Unknown to most staffers, contractual agreements made in advance with cons were occasionally not honored when I arrived, and that made me frustrated. That does not excuse me making anyone feel bad, and I am deeply sorry. I would like to sincerely apologize to anyone who ever felt my interaction with them, a hug, a kiss on the cheek, or forehead, was crossing a line. Never in a million years would it be my intent to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Rather, it meant to show gratitude or support. I come from an affectionately expressive family where such displays are commonplace, but I understand that not everyone feels the same way. Hence, I will not be interacting in the same way with my fans in the future. Understand that this is, in this climate we live in, this is how it has to be. My fans who ask for hugs, etc., sorry, please know that I'm not less grateful or supportive to you. Finally, the allegations of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and most disturbingly pedophilia are completely and utterly false. My heart weeps for anyone who's endured a violation of this kind. Yeah, it's violation. So, to be accused of harming others in this way, I have no words. Sincerely, Vic Mignogna. I'm following him. I should have been following him. First of all, Funimation, you can go fuck yourself. And some of his tweets are, it has come to my attention that it comes to my attention that there have been threats made towards others by fans supporting me. Let me be perfectly clear that I would never condone anyone approaching this whatsoever. I call upon anyone doing this to stop immediately. There's way too much hate in the world. There's way too much hate in the world. Hate with hate never. Fuck. My fucking brain hates me. There's way too much There's way too much hate in the world today. Please spread love and understanding instead. Hate met with hate, never. There never solves or improves anything. You know what? I was gonna do a Vic Mignogna thing where I just show their pictures and you all know what he looks like and you all know what Monica Rial looks like. Like, what the okay, so is it do they do this with her most recent hair color change, or do they change it to just what their pictures were at that point? I think they changed it to what their pictures were at that point. So he is known for Star Trek, blah 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 blah. All this, he does Fruits of a Poison Tree. Oh, that one. But my thing is that he is everything. He is everything. He is anime. And for this to happen by and I'm not even going to call her a name. By this, she's a person in my mind. She plays Frog Girl. Do you want to know what pisses me off about that? Because Frog Girl's one of my favorite characters. Hang on, let me look her up. Christopher Sabat. Fucking. Is he the Japanese voice actor? Must be. This guy must be the Japanese voice actor. I would love to see full cast. Thank you. Yeah, she plays her, which pisses me off because I actually love that character. She's cute. Be kind, others anyway. Okay, I'm gonna read off some of these. I'm not gonna read off all 200 or 800 and 760, 822 things. Okay, because I don't have that kind of time. But with Monica Rial, I will, because hers are funny. Accusations have left me in confusion. Have me in a mess of confusion with doubts and concerns. But this is true. Whatever side the fence you fall on shouldn't mean you resort to violence. All sides exist because we all have differing opinions. Respect them. Blah, 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 blah. And I met you, Vic. You're one of the funniest guys I've ever met. It was only for a couple of minutes, but I can tell you, you're a pretty laid back guy. Unless you're provoked, I don't care what people say about you. You're one of the best. I loved you in Full Metal Alchemist. I loved you in the movie. I support you, Vic, and it's like all these people who are coming out to support him, and then wait till we get to Monica Rial's. Oh, her most recent tweet. People are not happy with her at all. Like, I will. Freedom of speech does not equal freedom of consequence. Before you choose to harass me, please be aware that I have attorneys and law enforcement involved. We're all taking all the threats of harassment seriously. Any harassment threats will be screenshotted and forwarded. And just so we're clear, he's the legal definition. The legal definition, or she meant to say here's the legal definition of harassment. It's governed by state or law, but generally defined by the course of conduct which annoys, threatens, intimidates, alarms, or puts a person in fear for their safety. Yeah, I don't see Vic Mignogna ever doing that. Hang on. Okay. To anyone that thinks Monica or anybody owes an explanation, details, or any info regarding this matter. You are in delusion and entitled. Just because you don't have all the details doesn't mean there isn't any. Are you the company's HR, the police? Get out of here with that. Plainly, I'm gonna have to say that in this case, and I really hate saying it, and I really hate being that guy to say this, in this case, she could fuck herself over by not telling all the details. She really could. It could, if she's the one who called him a pedophile, and there's no proof of that, it could backfire on her horribly. Like, it's not even me being mean. It's you can't just call someone a pedo and get away with it. That's not how the world works. Allegations should be met with immediate evidence, is not to set a chain reaction of a career-destroying event. You may not be thrown in jail without evidence, but allegations without evidence are clear. All it takes to destroy someone. I don't... allegations be met with immediate evidence to destroy evidence. You mean like the private investigations Funimation held and found enough proof to cut ties with Vic? There's evidence outside of the witness testimony, but private investigations won't be sharing the evidence to the public. You know what, AJ Janzo? I'm gonna be an ass and say this. I almost want to say that Funimation's private investigation, where they cut ties with Vic Mignogna, and should cut ties with Monica Rial, because she's gonna cause them even more trouble than their shitty company has already caused them. I don't like Funimation very much. At all, actually. If they did a private investigation, cut ties with him, and then won't give it to the police, and if they knew that this was going on and didn't fire him earlier, that's their fault. Yes, he is... And plus, he would take responsibility for most of this. He wouldn't blatantly lie just because he says so. But whatever. Show us proof, please. Show us proof, please. You're ruining a man's life. Thanks for the tweet. I've screenshotted it and sent to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a good night. I guess you got the attention you wanted. Thank you for this tweet. Thank you for the tweet. I screenshotted it and sent it to my attorney at law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. Thanks for the comment. I've screenshotted it and sent to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. Thanks for the GIF. I've screenshotted it and sent it to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a good night. It's supposed to be you're a liar. Give us proof. Thanks for the tweet. And it's gonna be... I'm about to call Funimation's offices up and tell them to shut her down. If anything, she is threatening us. The crazy neighbor. To shut her down. If anything, she's threatening us. I just got done emailing Funimation support. They will hopefully send it to the higher ups and shut her down. Funimation, ha ha ha. Not really on other sides, and I honestly have no clue, and just wish people would report harassment wouldn't report harassment just because of a misunderstanding or because you said or did something someone didn't like. Can people just leave each other alone and stop being childish? Harassment and attacking. Many people just love drama, and they'll... Fuck. Hang on, I have to go here. There we go. Many people just love drama, and they do anything to get involved. Sadly, the world isn't fair. But arguing harassment people isn't gonna get anybody anywhere. If you are, if we were all immature, we would do our best to keep our opinions to ourselves. Freedom of speech doesn't give you the right to slander and label someone either. You are not immune from criticism just because you're a D-list celeb or because you have a vagina. But you're going to consider this harassment as... So go ahead, screen cap my tweet. I'll wait. Sean Shamel. Goku's voice actor. I love him. Sean Shamel, I'm really disappointed that you would like this tweet. What? Sean Shamel liked this tweet. What? Fuck. Sean Shamel, I'm really disappointed that you would like this tweet. To venture so that tweet to virtual singer further kick Vic Mignogna while he's down. You should be ashamed. And throw your hands in the air. Just going to throw your hands in the air like this is normal. As now, I am unfollowing everyone for Funimation. The fact that many, if not all of you, would jump on the Kick Vic bandwagon is disgusting and childish. You are adults. Act like it. This is really concerns me that someone wanting to get into... If it concerns you getting in the industry, don't be a gropey not whatever that word is, and you'll be doing a lot better than Vic LA. Go fuck yourself, dude. Now, where is that one? Where is that one I was looking at? Oh, is that one right here? Where did that tweet go? Oh. Anyway, moving on. Oh, here we go. Evidence sent to law enforcement, blah, 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 blah. Show us proof. Shut her down, Funimation. So, when Vic kisses fans on the cheek, it's cute. Fans, it's cheek, it's cute and totally accessible. Because women don't do wrong. But when Vic Mignogna, But when a man does, it's creepy and sexual harassment. When Monica kisses a fan. Sorry for the error. You're trying to say criticism and harassment when the fact is that you couldn't be more wrong. You're joining a witch hunt without any proof or evidence. If Vic really did rape or harass you, shouldn't you have the marks to fight back? Or let's not forget, Vic Mignogna kind of... You want to know who Vic Mignogna kind of looks like? Vic Mignogna kind of looks like, who is it? Nathan Fillion. Kind of looks like Nathan Fillion. And she said she was having so much fun. I'm sorry. I just can't support a person who has no tangible proof of this and this said rape or harassment at this point. I doubt Funimation actually found any evidence. Actually, and removed the second found. You don't really know what harassment means. One, you don't really know what harassment means. Two, you're sort of gross and a toxic human being. Two, please get help. I'm liking that one. Why you make fake accusations against Vic? Vic did nothing wrong. You're just a horrible human being. Funny how your last name is Rial. L-A... Oh! Okay. Funny how your name is Rial. Unscramble that, liar. Wow, you really are insane. You're ruining a life to someone who doesn't deserve it. I specifically remember all those times you said how much you admire and love Vic. Logic is against you. You deserve to have your life ruined, not him. Stand with Vic. You's a liar. Wash. Someone said, I don't even know what that word is. Someone said something mean on internet while you contribute to destroying a man's career. Oh, you're acting like law enforcement is going to chase people down over a silly tweet. LMAO nonsense. Asking for evidence isn't harassment, though. It's just basic standard practice. Not saying you're telling the truth, but believe women is as dumb can get. Freedom of speech does not equal freedom of consequence. Before you accuse someone without a fact, don't you think about consequences first? Oh, not death threats from children over the internet. What an uncommon problem! Oh, fuck you. That's so true, though. Oh, no, not an uncommon problem. I know I should be taking this more seriously, but come on, some of these are just right in the fucking gut. Freedom of speech. Noun. The right to express opinions without censorship or restraint. Freedom of consequence. Bahaha, my dear friend. You have no idea how sharp that double-sided sword is. Exactly. I hope you go bankrupt over all the legal cases you're apparently willing to open up over digital messages over the end. She didn't open up a legal case. She opened up a whisper campaign that ruined a guy without any due process. These campaigns are extremely cheap and very effective until they happen to you. I was talking more about sending all the claims of harassment to an attorney, but okay. Monica, if that happened between you and Vic Mignogna, if what happened between you was private, why did you and your voice actor friends make it public? Then people wouldn't be asking you for evidence. You should have... Oh, okay. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, Monica, if it did then you wouldn't be asking for your then people wouldn't be asking for evidence. You should have kept it private. You should have opened a case against Vic with the proper authorities instead. Why not just... Oh. Monica is... Oh. Oh, here we are. Da 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 da. Okay. No. Monica, if why not, instead of blocking or report them to Twitter instead of threatening to take legal action against them? Us, we are not harassing Monica. We just want evidence that lends some AK credit to all of the accusations against Vic. And lastly, we love you. We think you're amazing. We also know you are better than this. That's true, is that we know that she's better than this. Everyone knows that she's better than this. Everyone knows. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna threaten. I thought she was gonna threaten my friend there. Then we'll have a problem. Yeah, and hang on. Anyway, moving on. Irony is that you would post something after gleefully joining in on a witch hunt of a colleague is staggering. The backlash against you is the consequence of your condemnation of a presumed innocent. Thanks for the tweet. Thanks for the tweet. Hang on, I'll open several more of those. Yes, I am having difficulty with this. I'm not following her because she's a bitch. Fuck. I ain't editing that out. She really is acting like a little... She's really acting rude right now. Less bitchy, more rude. Irony is that Thanks for the tweet. I'm screenshotting and sending it to my attorney in law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. Thanks for the comment. I've screenshotted and sent to my attorney in law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. You're really petty and a bad person, in my opinion. Be careful, your comment may be considered harassment. I'm not being serious. LOL. Okay, I read this on my Twitch after I saw this. She's really been working since the 90s. How the fuck old is she? Really hope Frieza's voice actor is okay. I hope Freezy Pop's voice actor is okay. And yes, I will call him Freezy Pops because I say so. This is my fish. There are a lot of fish like him out there, but this fish is mine. Criticism does not equal harassment. Anyone actively calling for violence against you should absolutely be screenshotted and sent to a lawyer. Not sure what the point of you trying to make of spamming comments on randos criticizing you. I fully agree. I originally thought that it's great that she's taking action against harassment until I saw what she considers harassment in a comment in the comments here. After seeing one tweet after another being referred to as harassment by her, it isn't harassment cannot take her seriously anymore. the whole idea of freedom of speech freedom of speech equals freedom of consequence. What does this mean right here? Or I'll just say it equals freedom of consequence. Therefore, your act of exercising your freedom of speech in a form anywhere from mildly harsh criticism equals harassment is just mind-boggling. Unless you intend the result is to, in fact, govern freedom of speech. I know, right? Honestly, it's stuff like this that makes me glad I live in a country where people never even mention freedom of speech. Over here, everyone who is mentally capable is expected to use common sense to judge how appropriate it is to say something, thus no misinterpretations. Wait, does she play her too? No. This is gonna backfire quickly. Could you say, Rial, quick? I should have seen this coming. Nice. Freedom of speech is not equal to freedom to ruin people's lives and false accusations. Either, Monica. I'm a fucking retard. What is wrong with me? I'm so fucking stupid. What is wrong with me? Thanks for the tweet. I screenshotted it and sent to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. Oh, every time she says that, I'm gonna fucking do a weird voice. I think I'm actually going to have to define harassment to you. Apparently, you can't seem to understand what it means. Mansplaining harassment is someone who has a lawyer advising them on harassment. I've seen smoother moves from people snorting glass. What's mansplaining? It's just explaining something, but a man's doing it. That's basically it. Of course, men can do such condescending things. Wait, condescendingly explaining something, like explaining what harassment is on Twitter, is condescendingly to insult the director's intelligence. Monica Rial must be a man all along. Yeah, it's just a long thing here, and they get into an argument. It's basically they're arguing over mansplaining, and arguing with someone who refuses to acknowledge the fact is like playing chess with a pigeon. So I can say a statement with clapping emojis, and that will be fact nice. I think mansplaining is a sense of a man being condescending to a woman due to him thinking she is stupid. Being a woman doesn't exist, but I never see the actual happening when people throw the term around. It's usually used just to cop out having a solid argument. Definitely a cop out. They even did the whole goodbye sweetie thing that people do when they're done saying their piece and have nothing else relevant to say. Mansplaining is a thing, but hasn't been done here. Next you say, I was only pretending to be retarded. JoJo fandom is bizarre. It's in the name. This nigga wildin'. And yes, I will put, okay, I'm gonna have to look up what, thing. It's spelled with an I? Okay. You had no issues with Vic Mignogna when it came to collecting that check, I see. You waited until it dropped in the U.S. theaters knowing that everyone was going to go see Vic Mignogna Vic's character Broly. He's the main reason why the movie did great financially. No one wants to see you. No! Oh, there we go. No one wants to see you. Burn! Liar, liar. Liar, liar. My contribution to this: liar, liar, pants for hire. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're just... I've lost it. Her comments, her stupidity has gone to me. Man, I hate Lost so I have lost so much respect. So much respect, it's unbelievable. Yeah. I don't think this blow up I didn't think this blow up. Follow me on Instagram. Why is it so hard to understand that not any of our business? Is English your 8th language? Like, dude, come on. We're not entitled to private details of the situation. Yes, we are! That's the problem. Is she put it out here. And now I have another reason to never watch Fairy Tail. Fucking... Ugh. There's so many animes that I won't watch now because she's just ruined it now. Because just Funimation's an ass, bro. Follow me on Vic got kicked accepted. Thanks for this tweet. I've screenshotted it and sent to the authorities and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a nice night. Screw this. I'm officially done with this. I'm going on Twitter to check specific stuff. This whole situation is a mess. I don't care anymore. Whatever happens next, neither know nor care. The entire situation is pretty heartbreaking, regardless of how... You know what? I'm gonna follow this guy. He seems pretty nice. James R. Oz. The entire situation is pretty heartbreaking, regardless as how you look at it. Best to you. So what's going on? Within the situations, people are sharing stories of sexual harassment. Some involving Mr. Mignogna, whatever. It's a very blurry situation. I hope you treat this as sensitive as possible. I hope that answers your question. Officer, this nigga's wildin'. I was gonna post this. Oh boy, this comment section. I agree, gold. Dare I say, a golden experience. Oh my god. Oh my god! Nice. Oh, I fucking hate this. I think Monisha should watch this and find some common sense. Yeah, such as this one. I mean no harm. I'm actually much a supporter for you. The decision to take situations, I have no right for answers, nor do I expect... You know what? Everybody, if this was a normal person, they would have jumped down her throat and strangled her to get the answers. But since this is, oh, so precious, for some reason, precious Balma's voice actor, oh, we really have no right to answers. No, we do have a right to answers. We have a right to answers on why she's choosing to ruin this man's life. He has a right to know why she's choosing to ruin his life. I only wish to know how this depicts harassment, if I may. I hope best to you and encourage you to stay safe. If you knew he was like this, you covered it up. You're just as bad. Thanks for this tweet. I've screenshot it and sent it to my lawyers and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. La 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 la. Hey, that's me. I also agree with what you said. I appreciate the agreement. I saw the recent tweet here. I agree 100% with criticism. If I may ask, what makes what she's being what mistakes was she being criticized for, and how are they criticizing her? Kind of bluntly, violently. The issue is that you're calling some tweets harassment that are not. Some people are just criticizing you for mistakes you've done. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the mistake was referencing her as keeping silent. She knew what he had done for years. The problem is there's no proof. Depending on your viewpoint, I could see. Depending on your viewpoint, I could see how that would be a mistake. Though, on the other hand, it's also fair to say that she's completely in her rights to stay silent. Anyone would be. Privacy is privacy, especially now that everything is so sensitive. Thank you for your answer. I fully understand. Who is this guy? I fully understand, which is why her statement is correct. If you choose not to speak then she must also bear the consequences of that choice. Which I think at this point that the 2-3 game time was originally trying to get across. Now that I think about it, you may be right. I appreciate the reply. I hope the situation is resolved as professionally as possible. And I really hope you have a good day. And a shout out to all these beautiful people who are making this beautiful material for me to read. I am enjoying reading this, especially James R. Us. Everybody go follow him. He seems like he's pretty cool. But anyway, back. If she saw sexual harassment and turned a blind eye to it, and chooses her career over the safety of others, it doesn't make her a hero coming out now. It only makes her complicit. And that makes the saying goes for Funimation if they knew. That's a very honest way of approaching the situation. I hope this all settles in court. Thank you for your insight. We need more people considering real talk. I'm not on either side of the situation. It was handled badly. Twitter isn't a place to air accusation. It makes it look extremely bad in the eyes of some because of how popular the Broly movie was. It has been, and it makes them look like the opportunists, even if they're not. Yes, I could. If I could say that about I could say. If one could say that about the entire thing, the entire business on Twitter, this should have been handled professionally. It should have. It should have been handled. Okay, here we go. I read all that. Okay. Well, I respect your claims. I think before we go attacking anyone, we should hear both sides of the story in full. Let's not attack each other in the comments. Try to be civil. I agree. Both sides should be taken. Too many people are siding on either side for some strange reason. Okay, people, if I get any views out of 5 views that I usually get, if this video blows up, okay, good. I don't care. But if you go, I'm gonna say this about the fans in general in anime. If you go attacking people, it doesn't make it look good. It makes you look like an idiot. Tiffany Vollmer is Vollmer's original voice actress, by the way. She loves playing the victim. Sad. Yes, we have a few times to think. Texas's anti-bullying thing? Really? Texas has an anti-bullying thing? I hope threats stop soon. Give Monica my regards. Second and Monica fans. My opinion. Shit opinions. Help! Misogyny! No. This makes sense. It all makes sense. There's no consequences in. There's no consequence. These false accusations came out after Dragon Ball Super Volley. Vic Mignogna had a high-ranking role in Funimation. Now he's gone. You have his old job, realms. It seems like greed and envy, and that is it. And that is it. And that is what I think happened here. Is she wanted Broly. She wanted to play Broly. And I really hope they don't try to edit Vic Mignogna out. I really hope they don't. Because if they do, I'm going to be pissed. If they try to edit Vic Mignogna out of Full Metal Alchemist, I will literally boycott Funimation. I will never, ever watch another thing on Funimation again with my friend. That's a promise right now. It seems like greed and envy that did. She's on a power trip. Watch out. And to think I respected you. Thanks for the tweet. I screenshotted and sent it to my attorney. Criticism isn't harassment unless it's directly harm or constant to you. Yes, get a lawyer. I'm shocked that a grown adult wrote this. Plus, acting this way is a joke. You may be a good voice actor, but I've lost respect towards you as a human being. At this point, with your immaturity. Okay. My game comes out tonight. Okay. She must not have gotten much money she wanted out of the movie. I agree. Let's wait until Broly is a big hit to kick Vic. Where is it? I'm tired of all the hatred that's going around. Why can't we all just get along and put this hogwash behind us? Hogwash away. I want everyone just to be happy. But all I see is despair and hatred and sadness. Can it just stop? I love being happy, but not when my favorite voice actor is falsely accused with no evidence whatsoever. That was February. That was 3 days ago. No evidence whatsoever in his life is now ruined. However, there is evidence to support Vic. Yes, there is. As far as I've seen, there's just as much evidence against Vic as there is for him. Just as much forged evidence for him as there is against him too. One of the reasons why I'm choosing to remain neutral. All the evidence against Vic has been unofficially testimony, not taken under oath, or a photo has been taken out of context. Someone even provided by the actual owners of them. I'm trying to stay neutral too. I openly admit the whole thing is just fishy to me. You are not entitled to testimony under oath. You're not a lawyer. For either side. Rial will provide personal accounts of victimization. That's more than we had right to ask for. I didn't say I was entitled to anything. I said that the public has been. I said what the public has been getting after being told what to think. And I'm not. I am not one. I am not. Personally, I took what Monica said seriously until I started claiming. Until she started claiming criticism as harassment. Her actions have been such an overreaction. It's just weakened her case, and now I'm starting to think that maybe people are making mountains out of molehills when it comes to Vic. You know what? I really hope in the end for all of this that I really do hope at the end of all this that that Vic and her do make up, because at this point I was hoping Broly would be a bigger character in Super now, and be friends now, because now all I see is that a what needs to happen right now is forgiveness. That's what really needs to happen right now. Is that she and the other people at Funimation need to forgive him, and he needs to have his job back. And he's the problem is he's such an important part of anime that kicking him is going to be their biggest mistake. See, that is understandable. That said, I can also look at such an overreaction as a sign of stress that is possibly experiencing right now. Stress that makes it hard to tell the difference between things. Another reason for my neutral stance. Read the comments. She's tripping. I stand by Vic. You're such a farce. I can't wait until the evidence comes out against you and this backfires. Man, get off Twitter. The second that there is consequence for anyone's freedom of speech, it's no longer freedom of speech. Wow, people are being mean to me. It's the internet. What'd you think was gonna happen? What's going on here? I'm not the type of person to harass. If something did happen to you, we all have your back. But the lack of transparency that that's what we are confused with. We aren't entitled to an explanation, but the thing that most of us are fans of Vic, and we look up to him. So the fact that a lot of the accusations against him has been disproven aren't helping you. It's not just Vic's career on the line, but his life. Considering what's on the line, and an explanation would be really nice to have. The fact that there haven't been official charges that we know of makes it very suspicious that there are records of anything of Vic being a really nice guy. Again, I'm not going against you. I would never do that. I just think the situation wasn't handled very well. Fire Monica Rial. That's what I'm thinking, is fire her ass. She's gonna be a baby. Actually, you know what? Fire everyone but Sean Shamel and Mr. Sabat. And just... you can't even really fire her. And I like how this comes out after the fucking Broly movie comes out. Broly, look, this nigga wildin'. His dad's dead. Disrespectful. This whole situation is too wild for me, frankly. I don't what or who to believe. I don't know what or who to believe anymore. Things are just nuts. And none of this makes any sense anymore. It never did. Honestly, I'm telling you. Something to consider. If she claims any criticism or disagreement to be harassment worth showing to an attorney, isn't it possible that she is deemed harassment by... that she deemed harassment by Vic wasn't harassment at all, and feeling pretty hard... feels pretty hard to trust her word right now. I gotta go for some... Ooh, I wonder if my drink's done. I'll be right back. Wasn't harassment. Thanks for the tweet. Students are does not mean freedom from consequence. It means freedom from legal prosecution. So, most of these tweets, comments aren't threats or harassment, but they let's just bring this to law enforcement either way. In your logic, it's the internet. If you'll get used to it. Stop being a baby. The internet is where good and bad people exist. You can expect a lot. I love you, Monica. Please stay safe. That's the wrong Balma. That's not... That one's the good one. Tiffany. Okay. Let's see. Dragon Ball Z. That means she did all the Dragon Ball Zs. Oh, she was even in the original. Okay. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Origins 2, Dragon Ball Shin Budokai, la 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 la. I like this Bulma better. They should just fire Monica. They really should. Monica Rial. What's wrong? That's the wrong Bulma. That's the good one. Tiffany. Now isn't the time and place. Plus the gif is from Kai. Wow, rude and wrong. It's from Kai, and Monica is the GOAT. So sit down. Listen to this man. Kind of back off Monica, everyone. I like Monica as well, but blindly protecting someone is dangerous. Think critically. I know. My career goal always to be a voice actor for Funimation, to work alongside you or Vic, for many other great people. If this is how you all treat each other, then I won't have any part of it. Ooh. Same goes for you. You just can't silence criticisms with threats. Literally, the only seen you threaten people who are being polite and just voicing their concerns. And that makes you a hypocrite. Before anyone says anything, I'm on either side of the situation. I'm just watching both sides destroy each other at this point. Criticism does not equal harassment. Innocence until proven guilty. I know people tend to forget, but we have those rights. Screenshots or not, Monica, I don't care. Legal fees are going to be astronomical if your lawyer is charging you 0.1 in units per each screenshot. I hope your agreement with your lawyer is a fixed fee and not time-based. Fire Morale. Opinions and harassments are two different things. You really need to learn the difference between one from the other. I'm not saying that people out there are not harassing you, but you are being bombarded like that. It's easy to see people's opinions as threats. Okay, and then that. Great timing. Vic is accused. What Vic is accused of is wrong. If he did it, showing details and explanations would be kicking him while he's down. That said, You are going to report anyone for criticizing your behavior during this shows that you're overly defensive, and it will lead to more skepticism. You didn't. I know he did nothing wrong when I met him in 2016 at DerpyCon. He was the first voice actor I met, the first person to sign my autograph book. He was nice, and I know he would never hug without asking. I asked for a hug for a group picture, which was one of my favorite pics. Aw, cute. What the fuck is going on? Oh. Oops. This video, I'm gonna end this video here soon. I've been doing this. I agree. Okay. Glassy vapes. Whatever. In my opinion, if you don't want the attention of trolls or whatnot, you should have went straight to the authorities about this. Also, going after an opposing opinion and threatening legal action is just messed up. As the people harassing you, I agree reporting anything that is aggressive or personally attack you, but I feel that reporting people who are just stating their opinion on a public social media platform and choose to post won't help your side of anything. No hate here, just want to voice a view of outside. People sent her rape and death threats. That's not stating your opinion. And I agree. Well, Jezzy, shut the fuck up. I'm joking. I agree with those should be 1,000%. But her reporting those who just state and don't agree with it, that's gonna make it seem that okay. No one likes a damn liar. You realize you're screenshotting kids. Twitter as well. That's harassment. You've never been assaulted in your life. Not by Vic especially. There's no proof that there's so much proof that you're false allegations that I laugh at you for continuing. Okay. Wow, we really live in an age where you start seeing people sue other people because of an opinion about them. I really hope nobody like this becomes the leader of our country, or we're seriously fucked. A president who believes allegation is concrete evidence is scary as over concrete evidence is scary as fuck. Well, we do. Our fucking retard in chief. Welp. I won't be watching dubbed animes anymore. Subs are better anyway. Agreed. Double agreed. Triple agreed. Why so salty? One thing I don't like at the moment is you tweet happiness about the release of the Broly film, but so quickly go 180. This is okay. Doing a press about Dragon Ball Super Broly with my dear friends. That was so much fun. So true. It kind of shows that the reality of the world of what Kanye has become so far. The house predicts that this is the most famous quote. The house predicts this with the most famous quote of his "Everybody lies." I lost respect from you for pulling this stunt. You need help ASAP. I'm going to be screenshotting because I'm calling your BS out. I used to love your work, by the way. Thanks for this tweet. I've screenshotted and sent it to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a great night. Thanks for the tweet. I've screenshotted and sent it to my attorney and law enforcement. I will not be harassed. Have a great night. Yay! Timmy! Whatever. As in, you will report anyone who voices and calls you out on your bullshit. Sounds like oppression of speech to me. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. Duly noted. I cannot forget the Just don't forget the difference between criticisms and harassment. Aw, cute. Okay, it's just basically people. Tyler the Creator, ha ha ha. How the fuck is cyberbullying real? Ha ha ha. Niggas just walk away from the screen like niggas close your eyes. Ah ha ha ha. Screenshot this, you NPC. I'm not planning anything, just understanding. It's just basically they're saying to her, quit being a dick. Blah 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 blah. You have no right to. What the fuck is this creature? Okay. Okay, now here are my opinions on it after I read all of that. My opinion on this whole thing right here is that she didn't like the fact that she only had 10 minutes in the movie. He had more time. I've seen this fight. This fight's fucking awesome. Ooh. Oh my god, that looks really cool. It really looks cool. Wow. That's old Broly. I don't care, but that looks cool. I will drink this coffee. He's great. I've never met him. I can't go to Comic-Cons. I can't afford to go to Comic-Cons. I wish I could go to Comic-Cons. It would be fucking amazing for me to be able to go to Comic-Con. I can't afford it. It saddens me that I can't go. It's like out of my price range big time. The tickets are out of my price range big time. And I would love to go. I would love to go. I would record the whole time. I would have my phone and record the whole time. And I would record every step of the way. The hours that I'm walking around, every step of the way I would do it. But as I was saying, no, I don't believe her. It's not me being a sexist or being just, another female-hating man. No, that's not me. What I'm saying is, and by the way, the title of the video will be, hang on. The title of the video will be my thoughts on the Vic Mignogna / Monica Rial drama. Or Accusations / drama. I'll put Accusations in brackets. That's what I'll do. But my thing is, I'll put it in quotations. That's what I'll do. Until there's proof. Okay, what's going on in my thing? Oh, Dark Force left. I don't care. But I feel that what's going on right now is sad. Is really sad because everybody knows Vic Mignogna. Everybody who knows him, has ever met him, can contest he's not like this. There's more evidence against her than there is against him. But there will always be the people who don't believe in innocent until proven guilty. And that sickens me. So after this, I'm going to upload that. After I shut this off, I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to make another short video on me playing Dead by Daylight. So I will be back. You will see another video of Dead by Daylight in an hour or so, or in a few minutes. Okay, goodbye, guys. That was interesting, an interesting talk. Bye.